Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to another One Shot Saturday. Today I'll be playing a positively beautiful game called Bastion. Now, a lot of you may be familiar with it. It is an action game where, well, it's got a bit of a twist in how the story is told. Let's just start a brand new game so you can see what I mean.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
So we start off as the kid, and anytime you do something, well, for the most part,
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
the game has narration.
Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
Actually, I do stop. I'm going back this way. I don't want to do this. In fact, I'm tired of living. Let's jump to our death. There's gotta be a way to fall off here, isn't there?
And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
Yep. All sorts of things the narrator will talk about. So, let's march onward and see what we can find.
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
Kyle Hammer.
Well, it's a touching reunion.
Can break stuff apart. The walls, boxes, you name it. Sometimes you find little bits of what looks like currency under there. Sometimes you just break stuff.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
Yeah, we don't know what the calamity was, but something bad happened.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good.
Yeah, he does.
Fella got a piece of him, though.
No, it didn't. I was perfectly fine there. However, down here, little secret area with some extra crystals? Is that what they are? I always forget what they're called. Nothing over here. But, let's go up these stairs.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Yep, we got ourselves
Got
a
a
gun.
holder still
Well,
to spin up
automatic
the chamber.
crossbow. It's nice because, you know, you can see your ammo down there and it refills fast. Mind you, let's see, there should be a way to refill it before it's empty, but I'm not familiar with the controls of this one. Pound our way through. There's something down here. Looks like we should be able to get to that, but I guess not.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
But yep, go to the fountain. It gives you 3 of those healing bottles you can see under our health bar. Press Y to use one, fully heal.
A
And
school
restock
of
up while we're
squirts
at it.
tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
I'm not so used to B being an attack button in these games, so I keep trying to dodge with it. And what's up here? Something... Ooh, a crystal barrette!
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
A memento, a fashion accessory covered in soot, holds great value of the sentimental variety. Also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang on to it just in case. And a couple of these little guys here, get them out of my way.
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
Yeah, but now we're just mashing things up, destroy everything in our path. Wait, little guy, you're dead. And inside the saloon, what do we have?
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
I always want to be able to destroy this bar, but you can't. So, break a bunch of these apart.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Before we grab the shield, let's go say hi to this guy. Calamity got him, though. Sorry, buddy.
Blondie always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Well, I guess he got what he wanted. And now we have a shield.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief.
And we can actually block the attacks and fire back at him!
Clang. Shield saves his hide. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Great, more of these guys. Yeah, we can just keep shooting. Keep dodging. Don't let him hit me. Easy as pie. Hey, they even give us a health
More
thing even though we
squirts
didn't
start
need
coming
it.
out of the woodwork. A big old
Whoa,
fella
big guy.
pops out in front of the kid.
And a whole bunch of these little ones. Whoa. Yeah, finally got him. That was a little annoying. Took a lot of hits there. Yeah, make sure all these guys are dead.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Do I want to drop out the window? Nah, let's go back out the way we came. It won't let us! Okay. Yep, we have to jump out the window. Leap! Leap, kid!
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow.
Ow!
He broke.
Yeah, almost broke him. Now we have a bow instead of a repeater. This one,
Kid spies
actually
a good
just have-
perch for some target practice.
a single shot.
Knows he should draw the string all the way back.
And if you hit it right as you're glowing, you get a power shot that does a lot more damage. Now, we want to go to the right, but before we do that, head to the left to grab something
The kid
stringy.
pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
A stretch of Misagut, prized by bowyers and peltball fans. One more reason for the popularity of meese hunting. I don't even know what most of those words mean, but that's okay. It's nice because it'll actually automatically lock on most convenient enemies.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Whoa, did not notice that guy right there to my right. You can actually get crystals by like picking up those orbs, or not orbs, those bottles when you're at full.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty
Whoa!
fast learner.
And I fell. Actually, do take some damage there. But a lot of times you have to weigh the idea of, having full health versus having extra points. And I'd rather have full health. I know I only was down 7, but that's just how I am.
Right back at you.
There we go. I love countering those blasts. And shoot at me, shoot at me. There we go. Boom.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
You know what? He wants us to go to distillery first? Let's do
One
that.
sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Yep, you get different spirits that you can equip that give you bonuses, such as extra critical hit chance when you're at full health, absorbing fragments from farther away, and max health. Let's do the absorbing fragments. I think that will be the best thing we can do for now. The fetching fizz and
The
the
arsenal's
arsenal.
where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
You can actually swap out your different weapons. I personally like putting the hammer on the X button, and let's do the Fang repeater for the B button. And you see we have a special skill for each weapon. Now, we don't have the Breaker's Bow equipped, so we can't use the Dancing Shot, which, well, it bounces around the walls. Whirlwind is the hammer skill. We already saw that. I'm going to do Bolt Burst. Shoots bolts in every direction. I'm going to go ahead and equip that because I'll show it off when we get a chance. So now we've got... Oop, didn't mean to go in. Our abilities swapped out. Let's see what's waiting for us further down. Okay, so we don't get crystals, we get experience if we're at full and we grab one of the bottles. That's what it is. I knew there was a benefit for it, I just mixed up what it was.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
And you know what? Good enough time. Yep, blast all around. Great if you're really surrounded. Not as useful otherwise. And hey, let's get some more experience here. You can grab some health. I don't want to go that way yet. Let's check down here for... Oh, poor woman.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though.
No, he didn't. He just walloped her. Of course, she was already gone. Now here...
An old
whoa, big guy.
Sends the kid on his way.
Ah, and I fell.
The Bastion's real close now.
Probably could have used Breaker Bow here. And how did I fall there? Another big guy. Or no, not a big guy, just a couple little ones. Now here, we actually have...
Kid takes a chunk of alloy.
A bunch of enemies
of
around
barley
us.
and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Whoa,
Scumbags.
big guys.
Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Probably not. But you know what? Too late for regrets now. Also, this goop they're shooting at us will slow you down. Definitely don't want to get too covered in that. But the nice thing is, as you shoot them, it kind of cuts their size down, so they're not as much of a threat. We almost got it. Yes, one of them is defeated. I do have that other thing producing the little guys. There we go, you're gone. And he's knocking holes in the thing here. We do not want to be there when he blows a hole in it. Little guy dead.
Last meal.
I love the names of these enemies. Gas fellas, scumbags. Now, defeat this guy. Whoop, get out of his way. There we go.
Kid puts him
and we leveled
misery.
up. We get more health, and we can use more stuff in the distillery. So definitely worth killing just about every enemy you come across.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He
Grab
steals
the core.
the city's heart. Might as well.
And now the place is tumbling, so now we want to just flee. Don't stick around. Ooh, maybe grab
Kid
one of
has a
those.
feeling you better get a move on. The place is starting to fall.
Yep, if you stick around, it will actually fall down around you. And
See that
yeah,
core
why am I
took was
bothering
the
to do
only
this? I
thing
need to
making
just
this
avoid.
particular rock stay afloat.
There we go. Shoot a random bullet
Kid
back
just
at him.
keeps running.
Ooh. But I want that. Big guy, leave me alone. Kinda nice that they keep giving you health drops to guarantee you can make it through this alive.
At last, the Skyway's in sight.
Take the Skyway, get to safety.
Whisks him where he needs to go.
Fly through the air.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
I've arrived at the Bastion.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
That's right, this is the narrator, the
We talk
stranger.
for a spell.
And any of the things you picked up, you can actually talk with him about. Ask about the seal representing the city of Celondia. Is that what he pronounced it? Weren't these only meant to be for uniform and identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Speaking of the cores, the large bluish mineral found in the Wharf District feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it do?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
We'll do that in a second. And ask about what happened to Nacy, the girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already?
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, alright. Except no one else showed up.
So we're in some sort of post-cataclysmic world.
Ain't always much to say.
And there's nobody here at the safe place. So let's put the core in the monument and see what happens. Something cool,
Just
we
like
hope.
that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
So we've got a place here that we can build a building on.
Kid ponders what to build.
Distillery or arsenal? Well, let's put the distillery down, because the arsenal, not really important right now. We've got our weapons
Makes
already.
time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
So here, for level 2, we get some new ones. Extra speed while defending, which can be nice. When below a third health, doubles, or basically guarantees a critical hit. And +1 chance to carry on if defeated. And you'll damage surrounding foes if defeated. I like that one.
Hearty punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Granted, if you avoid dying at all, it becomes worthless, but it can be extremely helpful.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Doesn't know? Let's hit the Skyway,
The
find out.
Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
So we've already gone through the Wharf District, and we're here at the Bastion. We could go through the Workman Ward to find a core, or go to the Breaker Barracks, the Proving Ground. Here the Breakers once honed their skill and focus with their bows. Let's fly there.
The Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots.
Alrighty then. You'll see up here we have different rewards. Let's grab the
He's
Breaker's
focused.
bow.
He's armed. And he's off.
And let's start shooting.
A perfect shot just happens in a flash.
And I want to take out as many of these as we can. I have a feeling I'm not going to get the best prize here. Oh, yeah, that wasn't a great shot. Let's try. Yeah. But at least we get it in 6 shots fired. No! 7 shots. I didn't fire in a power shot.
Puts on the right solid performance.
So I got second prize. To get the first prize, how much do we need to fire? 5 shots or fewer. So yeah, that can be rough. But the first prize is something stringy. It's an upgrade for the Breaker's Bow. So we actually have 2 upgrades for that now. And something fancy. Upgrade for a different weapon we haven't found yet. A clockwork organizer, once used for work and recreation. These springs and sprockets could be put to a better use. So, yeah, the better you do at those challenges, the more upgrade materials and special stuff you get.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
What do you have to say?
Sometimes a single look says it all.
Nothing, apparently. So yeah, we've got the distillery here, and you can't change it once it's built, but you will eventually get the opportunity to build more buildings, and eventually we'll put an arsenal in there. I think that'll wrap it up for this. This game is just beautiful. It plays really well. It's a lot of fun. And it's pretty cheap, too. Check it out if you get the chance and try it for yourself. I highly recommend it. But that'll do it for this episode. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to click like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys next time.